Well, good morning, folks. It's coffee time. Can we talk a little while? Let's talk about meal prep. We are going to do a little meal prep today. I think tomorrow for lunch we're going to have Italian feast, is what we call it. It's where we fry up some chicken. We make some spaghetti with some good marinara sauce, and we put it over the chicken. We put the noodles and we put the chicken, then we pour that over. We've done that before. Shoney's used to have something like that. I don't think they still do, but we like it. And so that's what we're going to be into. So I'm going to be making some spaghetti sauce, and I guess this would be semi-homemade because I am going to use a little bit of jarred spaghetti sauce just because it's easier, and I don't really want to spend all day simmering spaghetti sauce and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to cut up this onion and get it going here. Now I'm going to, let me wet this paper towel or this napkin just a little bit. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this napkin, this wet napkin, right here on my board, right beside my board. Now as I'm cutting the onion, that onion fumes are going to get strong to liquid. And sometimes the nearest liquid is your eyes, so it burns. And if it has somewhere else to go, it just doesn't go there. So it will go to the liquid in the napkin and not your eyes. Now, I just laid that there. When I first made those first two cuts, I could tell this is a powerful onion. But now, I don't even smell it. So it's going to that liquid there. Now, I don't have any science to back that up, but I can tell when my eyes quit running. So that is what we're up to today. And I think Mama is going to make us some fried peach pies. Good old peach pies. I love peach pies. And fried is a good way to go. And she'll do them just like she does apple. And she's going to use some biscuits here that she's got, I think. I think it's what she's doing. She started on them. She took Maggie out, I believe, just as I was getting ready to come on here. She said, go ahead, I'll catch up with you. Because that's just real life here at the Davises. We're just doing real life. And that's the way we do. So all I'm going to do is slice this onion, as you can see here, very carefully, not to get my fingers. And by that, I just curve them under like that. And that way, when the knife goes down, it goes down on your knuckles and not your fingers. So, that's what I'm doing. And I'll set that over there. This is a very powerful onion. And as I'm cutting more of it, it is a little burning, but it's not near as much as it was. So, that little damp towel is helping. But I can feel a little bit of sting there, but that's a good yellow onion. So if you see me crying, it's not tears of sorrow, it's onion tears. It's a powerful little booger, I can tell you that. But it is not as bad as it was when I first made that first cut. And I just slice them in half, and then I'm turning them as I go. That'll give me those perfect little cubes. So all you do is I stack them, slice them in half, and then I just slice them around. You can do it one at a time, and I'm doing 3 right now. However many you can hold together. And just spin them all sliced up nice. And I've got hamburger or chuck over here in the skillet, and I'm doing a little meal prep. I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking smarter, not harder. Working smarter, not harder. So I had a family pack of chuck in the freezer, and Mama got it out, and it was froze together, and I said, oh, we won't need that much spaghetti. I said, you know what we've not had in a day or two is some good tacos. So what I'm going to do is I fried up all the meat. I've got it in 2 separate pots over there, and I'm going to put taco seasoning in one pot, and I'm going to put spaghetti sauce in another pot, and we're going to have 2 meals, and then I'll put that in the refrigerator, and then one evening this week, when we're rushed or we got 2 or 3 things going on, I'll drag that taco seasoned pot out, put it on some tortilla shells, or put it over salad, or put it over some nachos. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. But that'd be one meal with the major part of it completed. And if you're going to make a mess, you're going to mess up the kitchen, you got to chop up a wicked onion like this one is, you might as well go ahead and get everything you can out of it in one mess, and then have it for another night. That way you don't have to mess up twice or fool with this onion twice. Because now, folks, this onion is powerful. It's one of those yellow ones. We use yellow in spaghetti sauce. We use yellow in chili because it really gives you that onion flavor. The day onions are sweeter. They're great on hamburgers. They're great in a soup that you don't want to be overpowered by the onion, but you want a little onion flavor. But for spaghetti sauce, chili, we use the yellow. And you know, I just thought there's enough hamburger meat over there. I could really get my money's worth, and I could do a small thing of chili, small thing of taco meat, and a thing of spaghetti. So I might do that. I might do 3 today. So folks, sometimes we don't cook much, and sometimes we cook a lot. So today's one of those days. It's stormy here, kind of rainy, kind of not the best weather. So let's see what all we can get into. What all we can cook. Look at my eyes. That was a little powerful. But I do think this helped. But now when you do it by day, you won't hurt at all. But look, I'm all teary-eyed. It's just the onions. We'll be back in just a minute. Let me get my eyes. Now see, like when I'm holding this, it's not bothering me. I guess it's absorbing upward into that watery napkin there. But it's, when you cut into it, you get those gases, and you can tell that onion means business. Y'all hold on just a second. Okay, here we are at the stove. Now into this pot I have put about a half a teaspoon of oregano. I put about a half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Pinch and a pinch. And that's all that's going to get for now. Then I'm going to put, this is Montreal steak seasoning. I know I'm not making steak, but it's got some good seasoning in it that's going to help the hamburger or the chuck in there. And it's going to bring all those flavors out. I did start out with coffee, and that's what we did. So this is going to be lunch tomorrow. Now I'm going to put, this is just Prego Traditional. Now this is an easy shortcut. Everything don't have to be homemade. Everything don't have to be slow simmered for hours. Sometimes you have time for that, and that's what you want to do. Other times you just want to get a meal on the table for your family, and sometimes that's what you got to do. So there's nothing wrong with taking those store shortcuts. And you know, I bet my grandmother, my granny, would definitely have used some shortcuts if she had had them back in the day. They just didn't have a lot of those things like pre-made spaghetti sauce. I remember Granny saying she didn't know anything about spaghetti until she was older. I mean, not spaghetti, pizza. She said, well, we'd never heard of pizza. And I thought, a world without pizza. Now this is just going to simmer. So in this semi-homemade sauce, I did add some mild seasoning in it. I did add a little dash of lemon pepper to start with when I was doing the coffee. Put about a half a teaspoon of oregano. About a half a teaspoon of these Italian seasonings, which I bet is a lot of oregano. And then 1 jar of Prego Traditional. And this is going to make a wonderful sauce. A wonderful meal. And I'm just going to let that simmer. And that's all you're going to have to do to that. Going to turn it up just a notch to medium heat. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start seasoning my other dishes. This is a super prep day. You all taught me right into that chili. So into this chili, I'm going to put a little bit of McCormick's dark chili powder. This is rich. And I'm not going to use a spoon or a measuring spoon, but I'm going to tell you I put about a half a teaspoon of that in there. And then this is just McCormick's original chili powder. Has some different flavors, some different notes in it. So I'm going to put about a half a teaspoon of that in there because it's got more curry and a few more things like that. So about a half a teaspoon of that. And the only thing that was in here was a little bit of fresh brewed coffee, about probably a half a pound of hamburger meat. Chuck, to keep calling it that. And that's one reason they had to drain all this, is because it's pretty much, I need to turn you down. You don't have to, there you go. So this is the spaghetti sauce, and it's already smelling deliciously Italian and wonderful. Put a little salt and pepper in my chili over here, and this is going well. Get another spoon. I can use this one here. You just want to stir those up in there. In just a minute, I'm going to come back. Now, the reason I put my seasoning in there first, I want it to bloom in that heat, and I want to get it going. I'm going to come back, and I'm going to start adding my other chili ingredients, and this is the meat back here for the taco. Now, the taco is probably the easiest. We're going to do it in just a minute. So y'all hang on just a second, and we'll get this chili going. Okay, I've traded spaces with the spaghetti sauce. It's over here just perking away. And this is, or cooking away. I speak in coffee terms. This is just a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes I'm going to put in here with the meat for the chili. You can tell it was good and hot. The meat was getting good and browned. Sorry about the clinking. And I'm just going to let this simmer a while. Let that chili powder get in with that tomato. Let it all work in. See what we need for it in a minute. Got those onions and that meat. It's going to be so good. Now I've got chili going and I've got spaghetti sauce going, and I can smell both of them, and it smells wonderful. I know this is a little darker here. I may need to get a different light for y'all. Sorry. I'll probably go ahead and finish this out, and I'm going to add a little bit of just taco season to this. So let me go ahead and show you that. Can y'all see the taco pot? And get another spoon here. Mama's over here working. She's going to show you the good stuff. I'm just showing you some little fast, quick treats here.
I don't know if she's going to show you the good stuff or not.
This is McCormick's taco seasoning. You can get it in the packet or you can get it in the bulk. I get it in the bulk because we use a lot of it. And I'm going to put, first I'm going to open it. I'm going to open it. And then I'm going to put about a tablespoon of taco seasoning in. Maybe a little more. Mama, you reckon I should measure this? Hand me a spoon there.
Maybe a spoon or a spoon.
Yeah, tablespoon. This is a tablespoon, good heaping tablespoon of taco seasoning. And I'm going to put a tablespoon and, Mama, there's no half. So I'll put a tablespoon and a half, and I'll have to eyeball it. These are Mama's old. Yeah, do y'all have these? When she set up housekeeping. Where'd these come from, Mama?
I have not a clue. You think I can remember?
Does your Mama's have these? They're not as good as the Tupperware ones, Mama. I'll tell you that.
Well, I was close to where the Tupperware
Was Tupperware around when you started housekeeping, Mama? Yeah, I guess she was. All right, so this is just going to be...
Not near the stuff that's not now on it.
No, not near the stuff. So this, I'm also going to let this season get in here. Let this, now it smells like taco, spaghetti, and chili. I feel like I'm working in a restaurant. Mom, we ain't going to eat them all at one time. This is 3 suppers. This is a good thing to do. We had hamburger and onions. And it's the base for so many wonderful things. And I'm going to make a mess right now. It's going to save many messes to come. So this is going to simmer up here. And I'm going to add a little bit of tomato sauce in that. And a little bit of the spaghetti is basically done. And the chili, I'm going to add some beans and some different stuff. I'll come back and show you that. Or I may even show you on a different video. I'm not sure how we'll do that. But we are doing some prep today. Y'all hold on. Mama's up next with some good stuff. Oh, I can't wait. Well, I said Mama was next. I did add a little salt and pepper in this. And I am going to put just a little shake of Montreal steak seasoning. Basically, if I'm using beef, I'm going to put a dash of Montreal steak seasoning in it. Because it just brings the flavors out of everything else. That wasn't even a half a teaspoon. But it is going to give that taco meat just a little something. And then I'm going to put a little bit of tomato paste in here. And a little bit of tomato sauce. Because I still want it to hold its taco meat integrity there. So you don't want to, I don't want it to be runny. I don't want it to be chili. But this smells so good. Taco-y. We'll be back. Okay, I thought Mama was going to come over here with her part. She said, no, you clear up that stuff over and let me have the stove. I said, yes, ma'am. So what I did is I put about 1/3 of a can of, this is just plain tomato sauce. And this was a 15-ounce can. So I just put it, you can see here, about 1/3. And I'm going to put the rest of it over here in this chili. That's another good thing about cooking multiple things. You might not need it for one, but you need it for another. See if I can get some of that out of there. It'll drain a little bit more and I'll finish it up with the other. I didn't take all that lid off. I should have. So this is the taco done. And all I did is just put a little bit of tomato sauce in it and the seasoning, salt, pepper, a little bit of Montreal steak seasoning, and that was it. And look, that's not a lot, but it's enough for my mama for a taco one night or a taco salad. And that's all we're going to have. So I'm going to put this in a Tupperware bowl, stick it in the refrigerator. Now the spaghetti sauce, you've seen how quick and easy it was. It's done. It's already simmered. Look at that, how rich, how wonderful. Look at that wonderful thickness. And that's lunch for Sunday, already done. All we have to do tomorrow is fry up some chicken tenders. And we will have pot of spaghetti and put that on it. And we'll be ready for lunch, quick and easy. We'll show you that rest of that tomorrow. This is just the beginning of probably 3 videos or 4. So you can say you were there when it all happened. So this is just the prep that we'll be doing for the rest of the week. This is something you can do at your house to make it a little simpler. So I was going to show Mama's rest of hers with this, but really and truly what she's going to fix is way too good to tag on to all these things. So I'm just going to stop this video and we're going to thank you, Mama. I'll put that right in there. I'm just going to stop this video and we're going to do hers separate. Mama, you going to tell them what you're going to be making?
I hope to be making some peach fried pies. But I had my peaches too thin, and you see it's running out, so I'm trying to
Here's the camera, Mom.
Well,
You're talking to your peaches.
well, I didn't know you had it right on me.
All right, so, Mama, this is the first appearance you've made on this video, but
Yeah.
say hi to everybody. You've been busy.
Howdy.
I'll give you a little...
Rest for the weary.
no rest for the weary?
Yeah.
Well, look at that, Mama, how good that is. That was Maggie. All right, folks, we're going to say goodbye, and I'm going to say y'all find you something good to eat and get you some prep going.
Yeah, make a mess like I
It's hot in this kitchen. I've got the fan in here going. I ain't playing today, Mama. It's hot.
I know it.
Mama thinks you don't get much air when it's fall. And we're holding true to that. See my fan in there? Huh?
I'll let you have all the air.
All the air you can have, she said. We're going to close.
My fan up here is out of condition.
I know. We've got somebody coming to look at that fan today. I'll never take that fan for granted again. So, this is I'll call this one meal prep, and it was spaghetti, chili, and taco meat, and then we'll do this next one with just peach pies, because I think that'll be something a lot of people will be interested in. They might not be interested in other stuff. What do you think, Mama?
They might not.
And Mama, what did you say? Get out of my way, son. Get over there and all.
I said, clean that mess up. I can't get over there.
So really, that's the reason we decided to go another direction with this one. It's real life, folks. Mama, say goodbye. So
Goodbye. God bless you.
now we'll have
I
these-
didn't say that right. I think what I say goodbye, Mama, all the time.
I know.
I have worked hard on this stuff. I'm losing it today.
Folks, this is real life. This is where we at. Now we'll have these same clothes on, so don't talk bad about Mama. She'll want to go change. She'll say, Lord, I better change. You'll think I ain't take a bath. But it's just going to be a few seconds, and we're going to start another one. So we're going to say goodbye on this one, and hello on the next one. Y'all take care and have a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.